outerwear can be a really big deal, and this is why. We spend all this time getting dressed, making sure everything looks so great, and a lot of times for us that live in colder climates, we never even end up seeing the outfit because it's cold and we have our outerwear on. So outerwear is sometimes the only piece of the outfit that's shown. And so we want to make sure that we have on trend, modern, in what suits our style type of outerwear. We don't want to just grab on any old coat and go. We want it to sort of speak to our style and the way we like to dress. So I have 7 different coat trends to tell you about today. And like every time we talk about trends, I always say this and I'm saying it again, just because it's on trend doesn't mean that we need to do it. There are several trends that we'll talk about that I do like, and I am going to be wearing that. There are some that, I just don't have a need for that, and I'm going to pass on it. So you do you, whatever works for you, your budget, what you might already have in your closet, but let's take a look. Trend number 1 with coats is the scarf coat. This one is very chic. It's very current and modern looking. Now the original design I'm showing you is $1,200. Yeah, right under $1,200. And then if you know Quince, you know that Quince loves to look at a luxury item and then make a similar style, not an exact copy, but a very similar style for a lot less money. So the $1,200 one was the original, and then Quince came out with one, and I have the Quince version, and it's $200. But I want to also show you that I found one on Amazon. It's $36. Now, I cannot speak to the quality. I have no idea. I don't know if it's soft, if it's scratchy. I don't know how it will hold up, but I know it's there. And I know that it looks a lot like mine that's $200. So I think that the style and the silhouettes there's a good price range in there. And then there's one in the middle there that I'm showing as well. But I personally think that this was a fun trend to kind of jump on the bandwagon with. Now, I'm not going to get one of each of these trends. I don't need that many coats. And a lot of them I think are pretty, but if I don't have a need for it, I'm not going to get it. So I'm just showing you what the trends are, and you know what? And then you do you. I'll wear what I like, and you wear what you like. But it's kind of fun to look at them together. Hey, if you're new, I just wanted to introduce myself to you. My name is Michelle, and thank you for stopping by. And if you are a returning friend, thank you for watching. Love that you're here too. I am an empty nester. I'm 59 years old. I'm a boy mom times 3, and I love fashion. I love to share tips and tricks and style trends and just all of the things. My background is in retail, and so I've learned a lot in that space, and I love taking what I learned and applying it here through social media. So that's just a little bit about me. I live in Colorado, and my husband and I have been married over 30 years. I'm just a regular girl that loves fashion and loves sharing it with all of you. Our second coat trend is the fur trim coat. We're seeing that everywhere, and I kind of feel like either you like this or you don't. You're kind of in one camp or the other. I don't know. Let me know if you like it. I like it. I think it's pretty. I don't have a need to purchase one because I have enough coats that, cover the different styles that I want to have, but this is certainly very beautiful. The first one in the lineup is the sweater coat. Now that one is it just is so elegant, so beautiful. It's also almost $700, so there's that. And then we're seeing different price points as we go down with different brands. And then the last one at the end it's a poncho faux fur trim. And so it's $47. It's a lot less than a coat. But, it's a fun way to kind of dip your toe in the trend without spending a lot. If you wanted to look current and modern and look, I think it's fun to look at these trends and pick what works for you. You know, it may not, it doesn't all work for me. I pick the ones that I like and I will implement those into my wardrobe. So it's just fun to look at them together. It doesn't mean that you have to buy them, own them, wear them. You do you, I'll do me, and yeah, we're good. The third coat trend that we're seeing this fall is a red coat. Now, they're available in a lot of different silhouettes. Now, I personally don't own a red coat, but I think they're gorgeous. I mean, I don't feel like I need another coat in my closet, so I'm probably not going to jump on the red coat trend because I have plenty in my closet and I don't need it. I do think it's very pretty though, and again, I'm going to point out the wrap coats with the belt. We're seeing that. That's a very current silhouette that we're seeing everywhere. Then we've got, oh, that Ralph Lauren wool. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh my gosh, absolutely love it. And then I was going to show you a close-up of this one because it's a chevron print in it that you wouldn't know it unless you saw a really close-up picture of it. So I am going to push that one forward so that you can see what I'm talking about in the fabric. It doesn't have like a print per se of the chevron. It has the texture of the chevron. You'll see in the picture what I'm talking about. And then I found a nice budget-friendly one. I think this one is so cute. So it's a relaxed button front coat, and you can see it hits right above the knee on her, and it is available in petite and in missus sizes. Just a fun coat. You know, it comes in 5 different colors, but that vibrant red is very, very pretty. Our next category is modern wool coats, and we've got a price point from $400 to $100, just depending on the style that you like. And I believe in this category, the key word that we should pay attention to is modern, because if you are somebody that likes to stay current and look fresh and modern, having an old wool coat that does not look current and modern just makes you look not current and modern. And if you don't care about that, don't worry about it. If you do, I'm just showing you the current styles so you can tell. I'm not going to put a picture up of one that's old, and you know what I'm talking about, and you'll know. But if you are wanting to, up your game and stay on trend and look really chic and put together, here are some great silhouettes for a current wool coat. Now, the first one is actually a wool barn coat style, which is, again, it's combining 2 trends that are very popular into one coat, that's cool. I do have a barn coat. I don't have a barn wool coat, but I don't think I need a barn wool coat to add to my collection. So I'm going to work with what I already have. But if you are in the market for a wool coat, here are some fun styles to look at. Trend number 5, the faux fur coat or jacket, whatever one you like better. Jacket's going to be shorter, coat's going to be longer, and this is everywhere. It's just very popular right now, and it's kind of one of those things, either you really like it or you don't, and I like it. I think it's fun. I have one faux fur. It's ivory. It's not even available. It's several years old, and it wasn't expensive at all. I mean, it was under $100, and it's what I will grab when I'm really dressed up. Like, I'm really dressed up, and it's really good for that. But I will say this, I've seen gals wear fur jackets and coats when they're not dressed up. So don't put it in a box like it's just for when you're really dressed up. That's how my mind tends to work, but I'm trying to, break out of that and learn to style it different ways. But here we have some fur coats and jackets to look at, ranging from $378 to $100. And I'll be honest, the one that's the least expensive, the one that's $100, I actually like that a lot better than some of the other options. So, there you go with that. Our 6th coat trend is plaid. I love that. I love that. Now, I'm kind of the person that doesn't want the bright plaid in a coat. I'll take more of a toned down look, but whatever you like, it's out there. They have bright, they have toned down. They have small plaids, big plaids, anything in between. I've got a few to show you. Now these range from almost $700, 690, yes, 695 down to 140. And I love these silhouettes. They're very pretty. And again, I'm just going to say, if you love that and you are in need of a new coat and plaid is your thing, these are beautiful. They are really beautiful. I don't have a plaid coat. I don't feel the need to add one to my wardrobe right now. I think I've got plenty of coats, but this is on trend. It's very pretty. It can be very classy looking. It could be Ralph Lauren-ish kind of vibe, depending on the kind of plaid and the colors that you choose. But personally, I like the plaid trend. And if I needed a coat, I would consider getting a plaid coat. But I don't need one, so I'm going to pass on this one. And the seventh trend is a trench coat. These are so popular right now, and we're seeing them in all different lengths. I've seen, the below the knee. I've seen at the below the hip. I've seen cropped. It just seems like no matter what your preference is, there is something out there and available. So I'll be honest, I love my trench coat. I do. But somebody that I really enjoy following, I admire her style, recently used that coat as an example of what not to buy because she said it didn't look modern. So, I think there's a gauge there between taste. Okay, so I like this coat, this trench coat. I think it's modern, and it really all that matters is that I like it. If I like it and I want to wear it, I'm going to wear it. So I included it in here. But I will say the more current styles and silhouettes that we're seeing in the trench coat are the sort of not the double-breasted, but more of the longer with the belt tie. We're seeing that, and we're seeing a lot of cropped. Now, it's a matter of preference. Now these range in price from $378 to $100, and it just depends on what you like, what your preference is. I personally own a shorter trench coat as well, and I love that. I reach for that one all the time. So lots of different silhouettes to choose from, lots of different versions, styles, prices. So whatever style of trench you like, I say you do you. And I thought I would end today's video showing you what my current coats are that I am rotating through. Now, I do have I have a lot of coats that I've had throughout the years that I'm not willing to part with just yet, but I just wanted to show you the more current styles that I've been wearing lately. So we'll start with this Sherpa coat. I love this coat. It's so comfortable and it's soft, and it is available in petite sizes, also in plus and plus petite and misses. So a lot of different size range there. I think it's so a great weight. It's not overly thick, but it's very comfortable. So that's one. Another one that I reach for a lot is my barn jacket. I wear that for casual days. If I would wear that over this outfit. It's really just comfortable and cute. I love the navy with the brown accents. I think that looks current and modern, and I love my barn jacket, so I rotate with that one as well. I would say my main, like, heavier, warmer coat is my Barbour, and that one is, it's pricey. It's spendy. It's around $400, I want to say. Gosh, I think. Anyway, I love mine. I've had it for a few years, and it's amazing quality, and it keeps me warm on these cold, cold Colorado days that we have in the winter. So I told you about my trench. I have my trench coat. I love that. I wear that. I love that it has a hood too, because it's nice to have that option to throw that up when needed. I also grab this, it sort of looks like a trench, but it's actually sweatshirt material. It is so soft and comfortable. I just love it. It's from Frank and Eileen. It is spendy. I wear mine a lot and I love it. And then, of course, I have blazers that I will throw on if it's, not too chilly outside. But really, this was more about coats and jackets, not really so much blazers. But I do love to throw a blazer on from time to time. I love that look as well. So tell me in the comments below, what is your favorite type of coat to wear? And do you like any of these trends? Do you own any of these trends? What are your thoughts on these types of silhouettes that are on trend right now in 2025? Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I love when you spend part of your day with me. It just means so much. So thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you in a few days here on YouTube. Bye.